And now Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Paul Beam.
All right, that wind advisory has subsided, and it was about a few minutes ago that had passed out. Of course, that was from 1 to around 10 p.m. We're finally seeing the wind start to die down. It will take a while. We'll wait until probably the early morning hours before it's completely down below that 25 miles an hour. But it's starting to calm down. The systems are moving a little bit slower. And the worst of it, as you can tell, that cell north of Idaho Falls, as well as that weakening cell that hit Pocatello earlier, starting to back out, head towards the Jackson area where mostly it's mix and snow in some of the mountains. And we're finally starting to see it relax a little bit in Pocatello, although you might see a scattered shower here and there moving forward in the next couple of hours. Now, that being said, we're only relaxing for about a 24-hour period. We're not done with that rain, and it's making its way back in once we hit around Friday night. Of course, we have that strong front that skirted across, and we saw those temperatures start to drop again. We're going to see temperatures in the lows very close to freezing in the Pocatello and Idaho Falls area. Of course, the mountains have already seen that this year, and we're continuing to see those temperatures drop well into the week as well as more and more storms make their way through. That being said, you see that clear slot right behind it, that dry amount of air that's making its way towards Pocatello. That's what we're seeing on Friday. But after that break on Friday, we're heading right back into that rain on Saturday. Temperature tracker right now, mid-40s, but very quickly that's going to change. 46 in Pocatello, Blackfoot, and Idaho Falls. I move that to the lows. You'll see 34 in Idaho Falls, 37 in Pocatello. Even some of those freezings out there, 30 in Island Park, 31 in Du Bois, 24 in Yellowstone. Of course, they're going to see some snow from the moisture that's moving through tonight. And of course, 27 down in Afton, 33 in Jackson. So once you head over the Wyoming border, that's where the heavy cold air is, and that's where that rain is actually heading to right now. Now, as we warm up for tomorrow, not warming up by much, 65 in both Pocatello and Idaho Falls. That's right around where it was today. So very similar day tomorrow, albeit a little bit drier. And then finally head over into the future tracker. You'll notice that in the early morning, we're still seeing moisture in the Tetons in the western Wyoming area, but everywhere else has been cleared out overnight. You push that out, and then as we hit around 8, 9, 10, you'll see Central Mountains, Stanley, Chalice, Haley, even as far as Argo, seeing a little bit of rain, snow, and rain-snow mix starting to make its way through, and then through tomorrow night and into Saturdays when that rain makes its return. Of course, Pocatello, rain Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a break on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is the next system making its way through. And at night, you can even see a slight chance of seeing some snow rain mix, because take a look, 30, 31 at the peak of the night. Of course, that's a decent amount below freezing as we move forward. Idaho Falls very similar, a little bit more chance of that mix on Wednesday, but those two systems still definitely defined. Saturday and Tuesday and Wednesday being the worst days for rain and as well rain-snow mix. Rexburg very similar, although they're pushed even further into that rain-snow mix for the second system as we're in the 40s for some of those highs. 46 on Tuesday, 48 and Wednesday. Teton area very similar. Of course, those two systems very split, and of course the Central Mountains you'll see the same thing. A lot of those temperatures finally getting down below freezing, and of course just in time for October.
Forget fall, we're
right in the winter, right?
All right, thanks, Paul.